Hello team, welcome to our teen, adult, senior black belt track class for the week of October 31st. This is strike week for everybody. Everyone show me your natural stance, snap to attention, spread your feet, make a fist, cover, bring your feet together, and courtesy bow. Relax stance, hands behind your back, and repeat after me. To build true confidence, I must have knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. I choose to be a black belt. All right, team, let's go ahead and get started into our warm-ups. We're going to start with our natural stance. Snap to attention. Tap on your right leg. Go back to your guarding stance. Team, we're just going from here. We're going to do a knee. We're going to take our back leg. We're going to bring our knee up and come back down. Right, team? So keep your hands on the guard. Ready? And one. Driving the hip forward. Ready? Two. Pushing the knee in. Ready? Three. Ready? 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and then switch your feet. Again, we're taking that knee, we're driving it in as we're going forward. Not just like marching in place. I want you to really drive in, pushing that hip forward as you do the knee. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, team, and switch back to the other side. Now we're going to do a jab cross. So we're doing the jab, front hand goes straight out, extending the arm all the way out. Rotate your body as you do the cross. And come right back. Make sure one hand's on your cheek, one hand's all the way out as we punch. Ready, team, and go. Jab cross. Ready, and 2, 3, Sukhasana. 4, Sukhasana. 5, Sukhasana. 6, Sukhasana. 7, Sukhasana. And then switch, go to the other side. Again, jab with the front, cross with the back. Keeping the elbows in. Don't let the elbows flare up as we're punching. Ready, and 1, jab cross. 2, Sukhasana. 3, Sukhasana. 4, Sukhasana, 5, Sukhasana, 6, Sukhasana, 7, Sukhasana, and switch other side. Let's combine those two together now. We're going to do our jab, cross, knee, and then reset. All right, team? And 1, Sukhasana, 2, Sukhasana, 3, Sukhasana, 4, Sukhasana, 5, Sukhasana, 6, Sukhasana, and 7, Sukhasana, and switch, aye. All right, team, jab with the front hand, cross with the back, hands come back to our guard, drive the knee up again, pushing the hips forward, all right? And 1, Sukhasana, 2, Sukhasana, 3, Sukhasana, 4, Sukhasana, 5, Sukhasana, and 6, Sukhasana, one more, 7, Sukhasana, and natural stance. Relax. We're going to review our self-defense techniques for this belt cycle. Uppercut knife. What it is kind of a 45-degree angle. As they're coming in, they're going to thrust up underneath it. I need to hollow my body out. As they're coming in, I'm going to hollow out. I'm going to take my left arm. I'm going to drop it down and create a wall with here. After I create the wall, I'm stepping forward with that same leg I did create the wall, pushing the knife to the outside, bringing up, and I'm going to trap their arm against my shoulder across here as I heel palm into their face. From here, shift my hand around their head, drive my knee in, and I'm going to step back, pulling them down. Their arms across here, I'm going to take my right arm, reach across, put my hand on top of their hand, matching my fingers in the same direction as theirs. Taking my right leg, I'm going to step back, I'm going to push down, putting their wrist, fingertips toward their elbow. Kicking to their face, stop, stay back as I escape out of here. So let's do the again, team. Again, at a 45-degree angle. So from here, they're coming in with a knife. I hollow myself out. I want to create the wall. Boom. Let them strike against my arm. Once they've exhausted themselves here, shift forward, trap the arm, heel palm in. So try and combine that rotation of the body as you're trapping the arm into the heel palm. Next, hook around their head, drive your knee down, and use your knee staying down, dropping the weight to pull their head forward. Remember, their arms across my shoulder. I'm taking my hand, matching my fingertips to their fingertips. So my hand's pointing in the same direction. I'm going to step back using my body weight to drive their wrist, and I'm going to bend their wrist forward, trying to get their fingertips toward their elbow. Not really going to happen, but that's kind of my goal. From here, I'm going to kick them in the face and cover out, stop, stay back. That arm's knife hand is trapped across your shoulder, they're gonna be smacking back and forth, but it's incidental stuff, not likely to cut. You might get some scratches over here, but it does take a little bit of force to cut somebody with a knife, especially through clothing. So nothing you need to really be concerned about at this point. So from here, standing in a kind of position, minding your own business, maybe our hands are up in a guard, we're trying to de-escalate the situation, trying to talk our way through it. They come at me with a knife, catch me off guard, boom, I drop down, collar my stomach out, hit with the knife, step in, trap the arm, heel palm, okay. Hook the head, knee, pull them down, latch arm to the back of their hand, step back as I push that knife toward their fingertips toward their elbow, and then here I'm going to kick, stop, stay back. I don't overall worry about trying to pry that knife out of the hand. I don't want to get in a fight with that knife. I'm going to try and take out the attacker, not worry too much about the knife. If you get into a struggle with a knife trying to figure out who's got control of it, that's the best chance of getting cut. If I just hit, and hopefully he's dropped the knife several times from me hitting him. If not, I'll just keep kicking him as much as I need to get him to let go of that knife. Let's do this one more time. Again, at a 45-degree angle, uppercut knife attack. We hollow our body out, we shift in, we heel palm and trap the arm, we hook the head, knee, pull them down, latch on their hand, shifting our weight back again, kick as many times as we need to get them let go, and then stop, stay back. Uppercut knife. Bear hug from behind, arms pinned. So again, doing this one from a 45-degree angle, from here. As they're coming behind us, they're grabbing us, my arms are trapped in my side. Hopefully I'm more aware of my situation. This doesn't happen very often, but if it does, they're gonna try and grab hold. I wanna try and get their arms up so I have some room to move my arms around. So as they go to grab, I'm stepping out, right leg or left leg. I'll use my left leg for this one, whatever you're comfortable with is fine. I'm gonna step out with my left leg. As I do, I'm dropping my weight down and I'm pushing my arms up, trying to get their arms up above my elbows. From here, I'm gonna take my arm, if I step out with my left leg, I'm gonna use my right hand. If I step out with my right leg, I'm using my left hand. So I'm opening up the center here. I'm gonna strike to the groin as many times as I think it takes. 1, 2, 3. This could be heel palm, hammer fist, chop, I'm hitting the groin. The side I just struck with, I'm using that same hand, leg. I'm gonna step forward, I'm gonna C-step right behind. As I'm doing this, I'm bringing my leg in, past their leg closest to me. I'm bringing it behind, I'm gonna slam that forward, try and buckle their knee. As I do, elbow comes straight up into their chin, contouring their body as I come up. From here, once I get their head to go up, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go down. I want them to roll back across my knee onto the ground. They're gonna fall back here. I'm just gonna spin with the other direction because they're probably in that direction right here. Side kick, nice and low, and then cover out, stop, stay back. So let's look at that again. Bear hug from behind, arms pinned. At a 45-degree angles, they grab me from behind. I step out with my left leg. As I do it, drop my weight down and push my arms up. Right strike to the groin. Right C-step behind them, trapping their leg. Right elbow up underneath their chin, going back and going down. As they fall, I rotate, left side kick, boom. Stop, stay back. Right. Try that again, team. Again, at a 45-degree angle. They grab me from behind, I step out with my left leg, I do a right chop to the groin, right C-step behind, kick my foot between their foot as my elbow comes up, back and down, taking them over. So creating a circle from here. Turn, look to the left, strike, stop, stay back. Bear hug from behind, arms pinned. Cross wrist grab. Facing a 45-degree angle here. A cross wrist grab is someone reaching out with their right arm and grabbing my right arm, or they're reaching with their left arm and grabbing my left arm. So today we're going to do it as if they're grabbing my right arm. I'm standing here, they grab hold of my right arm. As they do, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step back away from them, trying to draw them toward me. So they grab my right arm, I'm stepping back with my right leg. As my arm goes back, my hands into my side of my body, I'm gonna bring it up, palm toward me, palm toward them, palm toward the wrist, and I'm just gonna do a counter grab. My left hand is going to come up at the same time. I can do a heel palm to their elbow, or I can do a forearm block to the elbow, whichever one you like best. And we're going to try and get them into an arm bar. From here, we're going to step back with our right leg. As we step back with our right leg, we're dropping down. We're going to pull them down, lower the ground, trying to get them to drop onto their stomach or onto their knees. From here, we can either do a reverse punch, or we can do a kick, depending on where they're at, and we'll cover out, stop, stay back. All right, let's do that again, team. So our cross wrist grab. They reach out and grab my right wrist. I step back with my right leg. My palm comes in, up, around, grab, left arm striking toward the elbow, heel palm to the elbow. From here, I'm going to shift into an arm bar, stepping all the way back, driving them down, kicking, and then stop, stay back. All right, again, right cross wrist grab. So again, 45-degree angles. They grab my right hand, I step back, counter grab, arm bar, boom, stepping back, pulling him in, kick, stop, stay back. All right, keep back to your natural stance. Roundhouse punch. So team, for this one, this is someone coming in with a right roundhouse punch or a left roundhouse punch. We're going to assume they're coming in with a right roundhouse punch. I'll start out at a 45-degree angle and walk us through this. So as they're coming in with that right roundhouse punch, I always think of this as like, I'm attacking as they're attacking. As they're coming in to punch me, I'm gonna try and punch them at the same time. So what I like thinking of is I'm stepping in, boom, and I heel palm right in the face, I wanna knock them back. We're attacking at the same time, different ways you can attack. So you can attack before, you can attack after, you can attack during. This is kind of attacking during. Now, if you're practicing your self-defense, your combinations in class normally, you have your hand up in a guard. So as we're doing this, I step forward and my hand comes in my guard, boom. That guard in this case actually turns into an outside forearm block. So really what's happening is they're throwing that punch. I'm blocking and I'm heel palming him in the face. That's happening at the same time. But I'd like to think of that heel palm is what I'm really focusing on. I'm stepping into that block, my hand comes up in this normal guard, protecting myself at the same time. All right, team, starting from right here, we're gonna step forward, we're gonna block and heel palm in the face. Now my left hand is gonna grab their wrist if I can, my right hand is gonna come behind their head and hook with a shepherd hook. So I'm gonna try and get my fingers on the opposite side, my forearm on the side closest to me. My back knee is gonna come up as I pull down, driving my knee into whatever I can hit. As I'm done, I'm gonna end up with a hammer fist, and I'll stop, stay back just to cover out of this. All right, let's do this again, team. So again, this is attacking while they're attacking. They're coming in, I'm gonna try and hit them, and it'll be a little preemptive and try and stop that punch before it makes a connection. So hopefully I'm made some good tactical decisions here. I'm not just standing here minding it with my arms down, my arms crossed. Maybe I've got myself in a good guard position as I'm going through here. Maybe I've put some barriers between myself and them, but they managed to get around them and try to de-escalate the situation. As they're coming in, I'm gonna block and strike. Outward block, heel palm to the face. Grab with my left hand, grab with my right. Back leg, just knee. Throw a bunch of knees in there, hammer fist to finish them off. Stop, stay back. All right, let's try it one more time. This is our roundhouse punch, starting in our natural position or hands up in a guard. From here, we're gonna step forward, we're gonna heel palm and block. You know, some step, the hand I'm heel palming with, the leg I'm stepping forward. I really wanna drive that power into it. Hook, grabbing their wrist, grabbing their head. Knee, maybe 3 knees, maybe 4, whatever you need. End up with a hammer fist, stop, stay back. Roundhouse punch. Roundhouse combination. This is an attack where someone's throwing a right-left hook punch or maybe a left-right hook punch. We're going to start with a right hook punch because that's the most likely occurrence for active violence. I'll start at a 45-degree angle. Person's throwing that punch. I'm going to rely on my natural flinch response for this. They're throwing that punch from the right side. As it comes up, I'm stepping back with my right leg. I'm just falling back and I'm throwing my right arm up into an outward block. From here, the other punch comes around. I'm going to shift my body around, so do an inward block. Now I want to get into a shepherd hook. I want to grab them behind their head, but as my arm's coming in here, I'm just going to take advantage of this position and do a chop to the neck. I prefer a forearm chop to the neck as opposed to a regular chop. So I'm just going to come here, stride my forearm into the neck, hook behind their head. That's my shepherd hook. Palms go, my fingers hip goes to the other side of their neck. My palm's on the back of their neck. My forearm is on the side closest to me. I'm going to pull down, drive my knee in there with my back leg, 2, 3, whatever knees I need to do. I'm going to finish up with a hammer fist, boom, and then stop, stay back. This is our roundhouse combination, right, left punch. So starting from our natural position, again, maybe we should be in a guard, hands are up in position, trying to protect yourself as they go to throw the punch. Our natural flinch response is going to be throw our arms up, protect our head, and step back. We're going to rely on that, boom. Inward block, so an outward block, inward block. Shot to the neck, hook the head, drive the knee in. You can do a front knee or back knee, whichever one works best for you. I'm going to throw 3, end with a hammer fist, and then stop, stay back. Ideally, the hammer fist is the small of the back or the center of the back. I'm pushing them down. If my knees are kind of ineffective and they're still standing up, I would just go right across their collarbone, try and do damage to the collarbone as well. All right, let's do this again. Right roundhouse combination. starting from our neutral position. Hands are up in a guard. They come in and throw in a punch. We just drop back. We're going to outward block. We're going to do an inward block. We're going to chop the neck, hook the head. From here, we're going to drive our knee in. 1, 2, and 3. Dropping the weight down. So I drop my weight down. I'm using that weight to hammer fist down on their back, and then stop, stay back. All right, team. Roundhouse combination. Gun defense. Team, we're about to do a gun defense for someone who's taking a firearm and they're sticking it in your face. This is not for a gun defense for someone who's getting in your stomach. They're like 5 or 10 feet away from you. This is someone who's really in close in front of you. So as the gun's in front of us, my first goal is to try and de-escalate the situation if I can. If they ask me for car keys or my money and my tennis shoes, whatever it's going to be, I'm willing to give those things up. If it turns out that I need to defend myself because they clearly want to do me harm, or they want to relocate me to a secondary location, then I need to think about what my physical skills are to try and escape from the situation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a V with my hands. So my hands are up. This is the natural position. Someone's got a gun in your face. Your hands are going to be up. I'm going to take my hands. I'm going to create a V with them. My thumbs are against my fingers. So I've created this funnel. And I'm going to push up. At the same time I'm pushing up, I'm dropping down because I want to try and get that distance as much as I can with it. So I'm going to do what we call a drop step. So I could just bend my knees, but my knees are a little older and don't move really as fast. So boom, I'm just going to drop. I'm just going to take my legs and throw them out to the side. It's going to force me to drop down really quick. And as I push up, it's going to be faster for me. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to step forward. You step forward with your right leg, left leg. It really doesn't matter. I will step forward with my right leg on this one. I'm going to step forward. As I do, I'm pushing the barrel of the gun over their shoulder. I'm going to go to the outside of their body. It's a little weaker than going right to the center. Once the barrel's pointing away from me, I'm going to step back. As I step back, I'm pulling the barrel toward the gun toward me, keeping the barrel pointing to them. From here, we're going to tap the magazine. We're going to rack the slide. We're going to aim at them. We're going to say, stop, on the ground, arms away from your side, legs crossed, turn your head to the side. Don't look at me. All right. You in the blue jacket, call 911. Once I know help is on the way and they're not looking at me, I'll lower the firearm so it's I no longer appear to be a threat to any outside bystanders. All right, team, let's go through that again. This is our gun defense. Again, I'll start from a 45-degree angle. Try and de-escalate the situation. I might ask them what they're asking for. I might tell them that I don't have what they need. I'm going to have a dialogue going here. Practice this with your partner because when you're doing this, the only way you're going to get good at it is you have to practice, right? So from here, what we're going to be doing is we're going to push up and drop down. We're going to push up, drop down. From here, we're going to step in, pushing the barrel toward them. We're stepping back, pulling away from the barrel stays toward them as we pull it away. We're moving back. We're going to tap, rack, and aim. We move back away from them. We're going to say, stop, on the ground. Put your arms out of your side. Cross your legs. Turn your head away from me. You, in the green sweats, call 911. Lower my weapon because now I'm in a kind of safe position. If I need to, I can leave at that point. I don't need to stick around. I'm not obligated to stay there and hold him prisoner until law enforcement goes up, but I need to make sure I stay safe. Team, you notice this time I said green. First time I said blue, second time I said green. The person you're going to address is someone specifically standing around you. You need to address them by some way they can identify them. So by the clothes they're wearing, by their name if you know that, and you want to explicitly tell them to call 911. Don't just tell them to call help. If you tell them to call help, they might call mom or dad or the school teacher. They call somebody you're not expecting. Tell them to call 911 because that's who you want to have to come to help. All right, let's do this again, team. So our gun defense, we're standing right here. Okay. And again, if I'm trying to de-escalate the situation, my hands are up. Hey, what do you need? I don't have any money on me. Do you need my phone? I can give you my phone. I have car keys. Do you want car keys? I have some really nice shoes. Do you want nice shoes? Whatever you're going to do, you're trying to get them to engage. Okay. While they're listening to you, their attention is on you, not on the weapon. Even better, when they're talking, their attention is on them, what they're saying, and not on you as well. So if I can get them to talk, like say, hey, give me your car keys, give me your wallet, give me whatever it's going to be. Get in the car, get in the van. If I can get them to say something, that's going to give me an optimal time for me to take my movement. I'm going to drop down, I'm going to push up, stepping forward, pushing the barrel toward them. I'm stepping back, pulling the gun away from me, keeping the barrel away from me, hopefully toward them. I'm going to tap, rack, and aim as I'm moving back so they can't grab the weapon away from me. I don't want this to be something where you're going to charge forward and grapple. I want to get close far enough away that he's no longer a threat. Tell him the words. I want you down on the ground, arms away from your side, legs crossed. Look away. You, over there in the green sweat jacket, call 911. put my weapon down, and if I need to, I can leave the scene, okay? All right, team. Gun defense. Roundhouse kick. Team, this self-defense technique is for someone who's trying to throw a roundhouse kick at it. And roundhouse kick, it could be a front kick, it could be any kind of kick coming inside, it could be a club going to the side. But the idea is someone's swinging at it aside, and I'm hopefully kind of just trying to de-escalate the situation. I'm in a bladed position, might be here kind of minding my own business, have my hands up. And as they're trying to kick, I'm just gonna try and absorb and try to roll away with it. Like I'm trying to roll with the strike. So what I'm gonna do is as they kick this way, I'm just shifting to the side. I might get hit, I'm gonna parry down, try and move away from it because their focus is right here. I'm gonna try and move and make them overextend a little bit. I'm gonna parry down and hopefully slow it down a little bit over this way. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shift in, step in. I'm gonna heel palm or chop into the neck or into their face. Shepherd hook behind their head. Pull down from my knee. And I'm gonna hammer fist. And then stop, stay back. So let's try that, team. So this is for a roundhouse kick. We're gonna do this a right roundhouse kick. So I'm starting in my natural position. I'm feeling a little threatened. It's hostile here. It's feeling a little hot. My hands are up. Trying to de-escalate the situation. I'm trying to talk out ahead. Don't want any trouble here. Sorry that I bumped into your car. I'm sorry that I spilled that drink. Whatever I'm doing, I'm trying to apologize, make things well. But they're still angry at me and they throw their kick. I'm just shifting out of the way. Boom. I'm gonna shift and I'm going to parry down. I'm driving back in, shifting in, like I'm stepping in, but it could be a shift. I'm gonna hit to their face. Again, heel palm to the face or a forearm block to the neck or the chin is also extremely effective. Hook behind the head, shepherd hook, get right into it. Back leg comes up, knee, hammer fist. And I did a back leg knee, but you can do a front leg knee. It really depends on what's gonna be appropriate for you in that situation. Okay. Self-defense is really about concepts. And we take a moment of time. We say, here's some things that might work. But effective self-defense techniques really come from understanding all those different moments of time, all those different concepts, and being able to apply them to what works best in that particular situation you find yourself in. All right, we're back to our guarding stance. So we're back here. I'm kind of blading back out of here, minding my own business. He goes to throw his kick. Right side attacks tend to be the most likely one. A right hook punch, a right side kick, a right club swipe. Those tend to be the most common one. I'm going to shift out of the way. I'm going to shift back. I'm going to just parry down. And again, if this was a punch, I might parry high, but I'm going to parry down. I'm going to step in, heel palm into the face or forearm into the throat, hook behind their head, drive your knee in, as many knees as you want, and then hammer fist down, stop, stay back. Let's do it one more time, team. Roundhouse kick. All right, so again, we're back to our bladed position. They're coming in attacking. I'm just moving out of the way as I parry. I'm going to shift in as I strike. I'm going to hook and knee, hammer fist, stop, stay back, and then we'll go back to our natural stance. All right, team, and that is our roundhouse kick. Side shoulder grab. Team, for our side shoulder grab, what we're going to be doing is we are going to have someone reaching out, they're standing right to the side of me, and they're grabbing hold, and they're probably going to swing in and try and hit me or punch. Or dragging off, whatever it's going to be. I want to react fast before they have a chance to execute whatever their plan is going to be. So again, I'll start out at a 45-degree angle. They're going to come up and grab hold of my right shoulder. So as they're grabbing hold of my right shoulder, and I think it's like they're grabbing with their left hand because they're going to swing with their right hand coming through with this. And they want to really trap this arm up as much as they can. So as they grab hold of my right shoulder, what I'm going to do is what we call step and hammer, which I'm going to pin. I want to pin that hand. It really just getting my hand up here in case they do punch. I have it up in a guard. And I'm going to step in and hammer fist in the groin. This hand's right here. I'm either holding their hand or I'm blocking myself in case they punch. Okay. From here, since this hand's already up, I'm just going to shift in, heel palm right into their face. Now, once I heel palm in their face, I'm going to drop into a shepherd hook. I'm going to drive my knee in. And then as I drive, as my knee is going down, I'm going to swing my weight down and drop that hammer fist across their back or across their collarbone, and then stop, stay back. So it's again, the side shoulder grab. They come up and grab hold of my side. As they step, grab hold, I'm going to pin and strike. And remember, that pin is either immobilizing their hand or putting our hand in a good position so that if they're punching, we can actually block with this at the same time. So you just did long two, you might actually see something like this. All right, ready? So side shoulder grab, we're gonna step and hammer fist, boom. All right, from here, we're gonna shift in, we're gonna heel palm in. As we heel palm in, I'm gonna hook, knee, and hammer fist. And then stop, stay back. Okay, let's do this one more time. Side shoulder grab. We're going to pin, step in, drop our weight down as we hammer our fist down. We're going to shift in, and when I shift around, I bring my arm up, I trap that arm up high, and I pull it out of the way because I want to clear that arm out of the area. I'm going to heel palm, hook their head, knee, and then I get the hammer fist across their back, and then stop, stay back. So what are this kind of one of the subtle things I want to bring to your attention? Again, I'm doing the side shoulder grab. I'm pinning, I'm striking. As I do this, I don't just leave this arm hanging loose here. I don't just go here. This arm spins around. I'm catching that arm. There are arms across my shoulder. I'm catching their arm. I'm pulling it out of the way as I heel palm. I'm pulling back to my hip. It could be anywhere. I'm just trying to get it out of the way so I can heel palm, strike, and their arms out of my zone. Clear that obstruction before I strike. All right, back to your natural stance. That is our side shoulder grab. Two-hand push from behind. For our two-hand push from behind, we're going to be doing this again at a 45-degree angle. Someone's coming up and pushing me from behind. The natural response when someone pushes us, like if our feet do not move at all and someone pushes us, it's likely that we're going to fall and face plant. We're going to fall right on our face. So our body, when we feel ourselves getting pushed forward, we start falling, leaning forward. We're going to step forward to stop ourselves from falling. We're taking advantage of that natural reaction for our body. Someone pushes from behind, I step forward. Doesn't matter if I'm stepping forward with my left leg or right leg. I'll use my left leg today. From here, once I step forward, I need to see who pushed me. I'm turning around. My hands come up in a defensive position. Guard. They might be coming in for a punch. I need to make sure I'm protecting myself. From here, depending on the situation, I can do a front kick, and I can do an advancing front kick or a returning front kick. Advancing front kicks are fantastic if you're going to take the fight to them. You realize that's an incentive. You need to deal with it. You're going to come in, you're going to kick, boom, boom, strike a couple strikes in there. You want to finish this off as quickly as you can. Returning front kicks are fantastic if you need to escape. You need to just get out of there. You turn around, you see someone there, you kick them to the side, boom, get back, and I'm already back. I'm moving away from them right away as I do that kick. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll do this as an advancing kick. We're going to turn, strike, and we'll kick, and we'll just step forward, and we'll use that to power a heel palm into their face afterwards. All right, so again, we're starting at a 45-degree angle. I'm minding my own business. I might be talking to a friend. I might just be not paying attention to what's going on behind me. What could have happened here, though, is maybe I just got a heated argument with somebody. And I personally think we've resolved the situation. I think that everything's okay. I will apologize for bumping into his car. He seems to accept that apology. And I turn to walk away because I feel like I'm in a safe spot. Everything's come to terms. And as I turn to walk away, his attitude changes. Wait, I'm not happy with this. What are you doing turning your back on me? And that's when he pushes me to engage me. So in this situation, I might be here. I say, hey, I'm glad we got all this all worked out. I'm sorry that we had this altercation. I hope everything's okay. Thank you very much. I'm going to head out. And I turn, and this is where I get pushed. I fall forward. Boom, my arms come up. I turn around. I see who it is. Oh, wait, I need to finish it off. Now, maybe in a situation, I'm going to take, boom, then heel palm. I love heel palms over punching. My knuckles don't hurt nearly as much after a heel palm as they do after I punch somebody, right? Then cover out, stop, stay back. All right, let's try this again. All right, so again, I'm here kind of talking to the person. Hey, I'm glad everything worked out. We're good. Awesome, we're good. Thanks very much. I'm trying to walk away. He gets upset, realizes that he's not as happy as he thought he was, and he gives me that strong push. Boom, I spin, turn around, because he might be coming around with that punch. My hands are up in a guard, so I can do my forearm blocks if I need to. And then from here, I'm going to kick. Stepping in, heel palm, and then stop, stay back as I feel like I've controlled the situation. All right, team. And back to our natural stance. And that is our two-hand push from behind. All right, team, let's everyone gather around. So this week's lesson of the week is called the loser's limp. Imagine the offensive player makes an awesome catch during a football game. He starts running, and the defensive player is running after him. When the defensive player realizes that he's never going to be able to catch him, he grabs his ankle and pretends like his ankle is hurt, and he pulled a muscle and he starts to limp. That's called a loser's limp. It's making an excuse for not being able to accomplish something. And the question is, do you have a loser's limp in some part of your life? Is there something that you have set a goal for, and then you just give up? Is there something that you have tried to do, but you just made excuses for why you can't do it? Like typical loser's limps are things like, I wasn't born an athlete. I'm not a very good student. We don't seem to be able to get it. Those types of statements are called loser limbs. The first question that I want you to ask yourself is, are you telling yourself these things? The second question is, I want you to ask yourself is, do you see other people doing it? Being able to recognize in yourself or recognize in someone else is the most important first step in realizing that you need to get past it. You need to be an action warrior, not make excuses, not give up. You want to use the words, I can. Instead of saying, I don't care about school, say, I do the best I can in school. Instead of saying, I can't say no to my friends, say, I can say no instead of doing something I really don't want to or know I shouldn't do. Instead of, I didn't know it was due today, try, I'll pay better attention in the future. All right, team, go out and make sure you don't have any loser's limbs. All right, everyone back to your natural stance. Team, let's do precision kicking set. I'm going to back up a little bit so I have a little more room to step forward. We'll start with our natural stance. We're going to snap to attention. Action kata. Precision kicking set. Snap to attention and bow. Go on your right leg back. Hands are up next to your cheeks. Everyone say Aya. Starting with our defensive front kick. Ready? And go. Defensive front kick. Shuffle in. Offensive front kick. Advancing front kick. We're switching sides. Shuffle back 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Keep the hands up. Keep your eyes focused to the front. Ready? And again, defensive front kick. Offensive front kick. My front leg, back leg slides forward. Front leg kicks up. Awesome. Advancing front kick. My back leg steps all the way in, kicks. Switching sides. Shuffle back. 1, 2, and 3. We're back to our starting point. Now we're back to roundhouse kicks. Defensive, offensive, and advancing. Ready? And go. So defensive roundhouse kick. Shuffle in. Offensive roundhouse kick. Step in. Advancing roundhouse kick. Switch sides. Shuffle back. 1, 2, and 3. We're back to our starting point. Ready? And again, defensive roundhouse kick. Shuffle in. Offensive roundhouse kick. Step forward. Advancing roundhouse kick. Shuffle back. 1, 2, and 3. Last set of kicks, team side kicks. Defensive side kick. Shuffle in. Offensive side kick. Spin. Advancing side kick. We're on the other side. Shuffle back. 1, 2, and 3. Ready again. Defensive front side kick. Ready? Offensive side kick. And then spin, advancing side kick. Right? And then shuffle back to our starting point. Natural stance, snap to attention, bow, and back to your natural stance. Awesome. And that is kicking set. Team, let's do long 2. I'll turn sideways so we can see the side view of it. So we'll start with our natural stance. Snap to attention. Kempo kata, long 2, bow. Go in your cover position. Starting with your right leg. Right inward block, right chop. Left heel palm, right spear hand. Stepping forward with your left leg, left inward block. Left chop, right heel palm, left spear hand. Come back to your cup and saucer on our right side. Step to your left side. You're going to do a left forearm block, right punch. You're going to go to a lean away stance, left back fist. Slide back with your left leg going into a left cat stance, and you're going to do a right punch. Left front kick, left punch, landing in our guard, shift to our cat stance, step out with your right leg, do a right inward block, left punch, right lean away stance, cat stance, left punch, right kick, right punch, land in our guard. From here, back leg dancer step. We're going to turn all the way around to like 5 o'clock. So we're going to come all the way around, all the way around here. As we come around, our arms open a little bit. We're going to rotate. We're doing a rising block and a hammer fist. Top hand rakes down across the eyes. Back fist across the nose, back fist across the nose, back fist across the nose. From here, our back leg, our right leg, turning all the way around. Going about to 1 o'clock. From here, we're going to open up. So we're just going to open up here as we come around. We're opening up high, rising block, hammer fist. Rake to the eyes, back fist, back fist, back fist. Taking your right leg, step over to about 11 o'clock. Do a downward block, corkscrew punch, reverse punch. Kick and punch, step out, vertical punch. Going to about 7 o'clock, we're going to turn, step, downward block. Corkscrew punch, reverse punch. Kick and punch, step in, and vertical fist punch. Going back to about 1 o'clock, we're going to come across. We're going to crane down. As we crane down, we're stepping out, rising block. I dart with left hand, right, left. From here, we're going over to 11 o'clock, cross step. Right hand breaks, left hand steps out as we do a rising block. Right eye dart, right eye dart. Stepping back with the left leg, left arm comes down. We're going to do a left block, right punch. Going back with the right leg, we're going to come down, right scooping block, turn, left punch. Big step with our right leg, all the way going back as we're doing down, big scooping downward block, shift around to a back fist. Coming all the way back. Right arm comes down, blocking down, right back fist. Left hand drops down, heel palms to the stomach. Step forward, double rake with both hands. Heel palm to the stomach. Step forward, double rake. Heel palm, step forward, double rake. This time you're going to punch. Inward block. From here, we're stepping back with our front leg. Our left leg's coming back. We're going to like 1 o'clock. Our elbow's going to drop down. We're going to do a vertical fist, right at 45. Vertical elbow strike down. Turning all the way around. Our right leg comes all the way around, facing the back of the room, 6 o'clock. Hand comes up. Left vertical elbow strike. One more turn all the way back to the front. Left leg rotates around. We're back to the front. Right elbow strike, horizontal elbow strike to the center. Left double elbow strike. So double elbow strike to the back. 2 punches to the front. 2 more elbow strikes to the back. Right punch, left elbow. Feet come together. And up. All right, team, and that is long 2. Team, let's get ready for our workout. So we're going to start with our natural stance. We're going to snap to attention, tap on your right leg, back to your guard stance. All right, team, we're going to do a jab and a cross. So when I count, we're going to do it. Ready? And go. Supasa. Ready? Go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. And switch. Other side. Jab and cross. Ready? And go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. Now, team, let's do some squat front kicks. So what's going to happen is we're going to start with our hands up, squatting all the way down. We're going to come up and we're going to do our front kick. All right? And go. 1, soup, and 2, soup, and let's alternate legs each time. 3, soup, and 4, soup, 5, soup, 6, soup, 7, soup, 8, soup, 9, soup, and 10, soup. All right, team, back to our guarding stance. This time what's going to happen, jab, cross, and knee. Ready? Hands are up. Ready? And go. Soup, soup, asa. 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 And switch. Jab, cross, knee. Ready? And go. Soup, soup, asa. Go. Soup, soup, asa. Go. Soup, soup, asa. Go. Soup, soup, asa. And go. Soup, soup, asa. And let's have a seat on the floor, team. We are going to do our sit-ups with a jab cross. So we're going to start here. Ready? And from here, team. Ready? And we go up. Jab cross and back down. 2. Jab cross. 3. Jab cross. 4. Jab cross. 5. Jab cross. 6. Jab cross. 7. Jab cross. 8. Jab cross. 9. Jab cross. And 1 more. And jab cross. Awesome. Back on your feet. All right, team. This time we're going to do a jab, cross, knee, front kick. So again, starting from our guarding stance, we're going to go jab, cross, back leg, knee, boom, front leg, front kick. All right, ready? Hands are up. And go. Soup, 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 asa. Ready? And go. Soup, 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 asa. Go. Soup, 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 asa. Go. Soup, 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 asa. And 1 more. Go. Soup, 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 asa, and switch, aya. Jab cross, knee with the back leg, front kick with the front leg. Ready? And go. Soup, 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 asa. Ready? Go. Soup, 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 asa. Go. Soup, 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 asa. Go. Soup, 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 asa. And go. Soup, 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 asa. All right, team, this time we're going to push-up position. We're going to do push-ups with chops. Down. With me, team, ready? And down. And up. All the way up to the ceiling. That's 1. Right, and down. Up to the ceiling. 2. Right, down. Up to the ceiling. 3. Down. Up to the ceiling. 4. Down. Up to the ceiling. 5. Down. Up to the ceiling. 6. Down. Up to the ceiling. 7. Down. Up to the ceiling. 8. Down. Up to the ceiling. 9. And as our last one. And down. Up to the ceiling. And 10. Awesome. All right, team, everyone back up. This time we're doing jab, cross, elbow, elbow. Turning back to our guarding stance. It's going to be front hand jab, back hand cross, front hand elbow, back hand elbow. Ready? And go. Soup, 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 asa. Ready, go. Soup, 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 asa. 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 And switch, other side. Again, jab, cross, elbow, elbow. Ready? And go. Soup, 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 asa. 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 And go. Soup, 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 asa. And relax. Team, squat, front kick. Back to our squat, front kick. Spread your feet out a little bit. Put your hands up. Ready? Alternating legs each time with our kick. Ready? And 1. Down and kick. Ready? 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right. All right, team, last round. Back to your guarding stance. Aya. Jab, cross, elbow, elbow, back leg, inside cross kick, and reset. Ready? And go. Soup, 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 asa. Ready? And go. Soup, 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 asa. Go. Soup, 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 asa. Go. Soup, 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 asa. Last one, and go. Soup, 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 asa. And switch, aya. Almost done, team. Ready? Hands are up. And go. Soup, 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 asa. Go. Soup, 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 asa. Go. Soup, 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 asa. And go. Soup, 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 asa. And go. Soup, 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 asa. All right, team. Sit-ups. Let's get back on the ground. Sit-ups with jab crosses. Ready, team? 10 more. And 1. All the way up. Jab cross. Down. 2. Jab cross. 3. Jab cross. 4. Jab cross. 5. Jab cross. 6. Jab cross. 7. Jab cross. 8. Jab cross. 9. Jab cross. And 10. Jab cross. Awesome, team. Everyone back up on your feet. Natural stance. Team, I'd like to thank you very much for joining us for today's class. So remember, this is Strike Week. So for this class, I'd like you to submit to your online coach your self-defense and your kata. And you should be working with your online coach. So if you submitted your kata last week and you were already signed off on it, you probably don't need to do it again this week. But you want to make sure you're submitting the material, your self-defense and your kata so that you can earn that third stripe, because next week will be our belt promotion week. And by the way, congratulations to everyone who went to the Action Karate Invitational Tournament on October 29th. Fantastic event, so well run. Big shout out to Ms. McKenzie, Ms. Jess, and Mr. Nichols for making sure everything was organized and we had it right on time over the weekend. So team, everyone out to your natural stance. Snap to attention, face front and bow. Everyone have a great week. See you.